moment 4 is another all-round effort, and this is the fastest CPL 50 ever. The player also took a blinding catch and wicket. So, like I said, a superb all-round performance. The 50 was scored off just 15 balls, breaking the record of Evan Lewis's 17-ball effort just a couple of matches prior. 7 sixes and 4 fours. Let's take a look at this Barbadian trident.
He's on track. And again, that's it. That's the record for the fastest 50 ever in CPL. Duminy, excellence tonight.
Poor old Jimmy. Jimmy was Jimmy again.
Exactly, Danny. I was going to come to you say that that's Jimmy Neesham once again. We discussed him a couple of nights ago.
Very sweet.
This time, Duminy had his number.
So lovely. See, Jimmy's actually a part-time waiter. He just rolls in and serves it up on a silver salver. There you go. Help yourself. Boom. Oh, sweet
Boom
strike. You were the Mood was calling, wasn't he, with Darren Gangren? Oh, yeah. Oof.
Indeed. Just so pleasing to the eye. We spoke about Shoaib Malik the other night, and JP Duminy is very similar in the same vein.
Oof.
Yeah, look, the pleasing thing about this, just the control over that last boundary to reach that record-breaking 50. He was perfectly balanced. He just opened up that front leg, and look at his head position. It's hardly moved. He hasn't lost any balance at all. He's not swinging himself off his feet. It's just a controlled punch from the crease, and he's seeing it like a football, and he's clearly middled most of the balls that he's faced out there, even though they've been only just the 15 to reach 50. JP Duminy is not a big man in stature, but he does throw a very good punch. He does hit the ball. He does hit the ball very well. 7 sixes in that 50. Who would have thought that JP Duminy would be leading the fastest 50 in the history of Caribbean Premier League? You would have thought likes of Pollard. You would have thought the likes of Lewis. You would have thought the likes of Gale or Russell. All these West Indian greats that do power the ball out the ground would be leading that as a record-breaking 50. But it was JP Duminy that night, and I remember that night very fondly because he did have a night out. He performed in both the fielding and also the bowling as well. But wonderful innings to watch, and he did it with ease.
He did it with ease, and the fact that it was only just a couple of seasons ago, so he looked really in stride of things. But like you mentioned, Tom, and I'll put this to Danny, that do you think he's overshadowed the local players that Tom mentioned, who you would have reckoned or imagined to have these records under their belt? Fastest 100.
No, just to elaborate what Mood said, I think it's the beauty of the game of cricket. And you've seen it probably either in golf as a comparison, an analogy in tennis. You don't have to be these big strapping guys to smash it. The artistry, the timing of your skill set. And so for someone like JP, to use the pace of the bowler there, Neesham comes on quite nicely, bowls quite a heavy ball sometimes, and it's a slot ball for him, given the form he's in, and as Mood's saying, he's seeing it like a pumpkin or a football. It just shows you what you can do. You don't have to be the biggest man going around. I mean, Lewis himself, even Lewis is not a big guy, but he too, with those fast hands and a left-hander to boot, up against the big colossus guys like Russell and Gale and Johnson Charles and those sort of powerful guys. It just shows you that's the beauty of the game of cricket. Or just timing the tennis racket through the ball or the golf stick. So yeah, really nice to see. And look, I know we're going about it and the emotional side of it, but JP, he's such a good human. And he's finished, he's looking between either now post cricket with commentary or a bit of coaching. And I had the good fortune of doing the IPL in the UAE late last year and spending a bit of time with him and learning about. He's such a really good human and is such a nice chap and is wanting to learn and create and do other things and also give back. So I think he'd also be a great coaching role too for JP.
Indeed. We have a fan question that we can pop into just for a second. This question by Abhishek Kashyap, that when does a batsman decide, right, am I going for this record or do I still take it ball by ball? Danny?
Well, really, that's not for me to answer, is it? Moods, do something. Coach.
I don't think the record would have been in consideration at all. I think it would have been simply he was in the zone looking to score as many runs as possible, and it would have been a surprise to him that he received, that award or that record, and he walked off the field sort of not knowing that was going to be the case. Apologies there. I've just had someone come into my room with my laundry.
What about some food, Moods? I'm starving.
So, Tom, just take us a little bit through JP Duminy as well. I mean, he's played leagues across the world. He's played in the IPL. He's, of course, been a match winner for South Africa. Just what makes him just such a special player?
I think, as Danny pointed out, one, he's a great team man. He's a good person to boot, and he's an asset to the team from a character point of view. He's a natural leader. He brings you three things from a selection point of view. He's someone that can bat effectively in the top order. He's someone that can bowl some overs for you. So he's a good sort of reserve bowler, sixth bowler that can bowl, 2 or 3 overs if required. And he's also very capable in the field. So he's your three-dimensional cricketer that only adds to the team both on and off the field.